What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I know this one isn't really like the reaction content we've kind of been doing recently, but today we're doing something a little bit weird. I kind of am going to explain the rules. As you can see, this was all done live. It is a truth, drink, or dare. Truth, dare, drink. Sorry, I said that in the wrong order. Streamer edition being me. If you guys want to see me do this with other people, let me know down in the description. But we had a blast, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and I have my Twitch in the description as well, where I stream daily, but that might come to, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, just come check me out. See y'all in a bit. Peace. A lot of the dares are like not really too difficult, mainly because they're more going to be like challenges, right? And if I can't complete them, then I will have to take a shot, right? So that's pretty much how it's going to work. All right, stream seems to be running fine. So let's get straight into us with our first spin here. Whisper voice for 60 seconds, so a whole minute. Okay. Let me turn on the sound for this real quick, and then because we get a little ticky, let's go like 10%, just barely hear it. What am I doing? I'm doing a truth, dare, or drink. What up, Ido? All right, I've got a whisper for 60 seconds.
All right, guys, we're gonna do our next. I'm trying to whisper loud enough so you can hear me. We're doing our next spin. Please be something good. I'll wait for the sound to go away because you might not be able to hear me. All right. What's the most embarrassing thing I've done on stream? Is it oiling up? That's pretty embarrassing. Oiling up was the first that came to mind, for sure. For sure. All right, oiling up. My chat is thinking oiling up. That's probably pretty accurate. How many times do you think you've said the N-word? In my life? Hold up, I think the 60 seconds is about to run out. A whole lot of... I don't know how long 60 seconds... Why you whisper? That was the first wheel spin we got, dude. I think it's almost up, though, so I'm about to talk normally.
All right, I'm talking normally now. How many times I think I've said it? Okay, so I'll be honest. Growing up for a while, I didn't really know how bad it was, so I said it a lot. Once I learned it was bad, I still said it a few more times after that. So I'd probably say between 100 to 200 times for sure. Not like, I don't think it's never gone over 200. I wasn't slinging it, bro. But yeah, I would say that. So we did that. Cool. I still haven't learned. Okay. I hate this one. All right. Welcome, chat. My name is Birthroad. Today, we have a stream where we are doing a truth, dare, or drinking. If you do not understand the rules of this game, they are very simple. I, Birthroad, will spin a wheel, and when the wheel lands on an option, it will either be a truth or dare. If I refuse to do the truth or dare, I will have to drink. Let's get into it. All right. What we got now? What's something you regret not doing? I always say this, bro. I only put this one on here. By the way, I got most of these from like a list, so if they're not that good, don't blame me. I made some up myself, but it's hard to make ones up yourself that like, I don't, it's hard when you are controlling your fate, if that makes sense. Anyway, that's besides the point. What's something you regret not doing? I say this all the time. I only regret one thing in life, and that is not playing basketball from an early age. I love basketball so much, and I hate that I'm not that good at it, and I hate I haven't been playing that long. I love basketball. That's the only thing I regret doing in my life. That's the only thing I will regret in my entire life is not playing basketball when I was younger. Other than that, we have no regrets ever. But now we move on. Next, spin. The worst streamer. All right, I could go, with the obvious answer and go like Jack Doherty, but I think I want to go like the worst. What's really the worst streamer though? Because like, I mean, you guys know the type of streamers I don't like. You also regret never fucking a dude, right? Okay, I'm going to break this down two ways for you. I'm going to do objectively and subjectively. Subjectively, I don't want to fuck a dude. Objectively, I've still got a lot of time to fuck a dude, okay? Nakey Monkey X, I don't know who that is. I mean, out of the streamers I know, Jack Doherty's pretty shit. Like, he's a pretty bad streamer. But here's the thing. Like, the worst streamer, I'll be honest. I'm going to keep this thing on full screen so I can just switch between face cams and stuff easily. Like, Jack Doherty's obviously a piece of shit, so it's hard to go with anybody else. But I'm trying to think of, like, people I've watched that I just really have not enjoyed. Like, who's a streamer that I've seen that I'm like, wow, I like Clavicular. I don't like Clav. I think he's, I'd still probably collab with Clav, though. I would not. No, I probably wouldn't, actually. That's too much brand risk right there, PR risk. It might have to be Clav, just because I don't want to go Jack Doherty. That's too easy. I mean, I think everybody agrees he's probably the worst streamer ever. So I might have to go with Clav, just because he's kind of annoying and he says a lot of stupid shit. So, yeah, that'd probably be my pick. He got banned. He didn't delete his Twitch. He got banned. If you're talking about Clav got banned off Twitch. I don't know about if you're talking about anybody else. But all right, worst streamer. That was pretty easy. Let's move on. Chat makes a tweet. All right, chat. You guys got to come to a collective decision here. No, Nakey Monkey X. Okay, I don't know who that is. All right, I need a tweet going. Obviously, something that can be posted on Twit. That can be posted on Twitter, and I can show on Twitch. Also, banger repost right here. As a grown man, I'm not working 10 hours to come home and argue with a fat bitch. That's facts. All right, what we got here? Can we wait till Glass gets here? It might be a little late. Fuck, where's Gabby when you need him? Now, we got to get to it. Dude, you guys got the collective mind here. Like, let's make it. I fucking love Nakey Monkey X, and I also love fucking dudes. All right, well, I'm going to need a chat collective here. Yeah, Barry said nope. I can let you guys think about it for a sec, but I will need something in like 5 to 10 minutes ish. We can't come up with ideas without Gabby. Okay. I'm going to hang myself in my garage. I don't really don't like that one. Or at CypherPK, I will bash your skull in on any given Wednesday. I think you just want me to like tweet what you're thinking, Ito. I like that. I mean, fuck, dude. Do I want to tweet that, or do I want to take a shot for that? Because that's bad, bro. That's pretty bad. Wait. Barry said wait. If I mysteriously disappear, don't check for ropes in my garage. Nah, it's... Because I do have the option to take a shot if I want. But that's the thing. Do I want to take a shot, or do I want to let you guys tweet? I'll give you guys like another 5 minutes. If you guys want, we can head into the wheel spin. I don't know. Because yeah, I don't know. If you guys are agreeing on that. Loki Toro, his idea was the best. If you guys are down for that, I will have to decide if I want to tweet that or if I want to take a shot. Because that's, I will end my life of at random woman if you don't give me your phone number. Yeah, that's definitely something, bro. You know what? Maybe we'll come back to the tweet at the end. Nah, I don't know. No, we got to do it now. We going with Barry's idea, Toro's idea. What y'all want? I'll give y'all. I'm going to do the next wheel spin, but then after this one, I need it. Barry, you want to go with Barry's tweet? All right, we can. Should I actually go with like a woman like that I think's hot, or should we just like tag literally a random woman? Bonnie Blue. Dude, I'm not doing Bonnie Blue, bro. Who should we? I got to be one of the Ehas on Skibbity. Who's an Ehas, bro? I don't know any Ehas, bro. I know the one chick on OnlyFans, Hannah, whatever her name is. Hannah OXO, whatever the fuck her name is. Is that her name? Dude, I don't... Oh. ABGX Lena. Why you know that? Why? What? Who is this, bro? Okay, I don't even know if I could show this on stream. Let me... She play Fortnite, a normal woman? Dude, I might have to take the shot. I don't like posting shit about I will end my life if you don't give me your phone number. Dude, that's just so bad, bro. Fuck, I gotta think, bro. But I need to decide, do I want to tweet that? Or do I want to take a shot? Oh, man. I think I'm going to take a shot, bro. I can't do that, bro. Because the off chance, like, someone sees that, bro, I don't want it. Like, none of my tweets get any traction. But if the off chance it does, I can't do that, bro. Like, I can't, man. I'm sorry. I'm going to take the shot, guys. Why'd I save it, bro? No, don't save that shit. Actually, I'll save it. I'll keep it as a reminder. I got my drink of choice Malibu. I'm illegal at ice. I could tweet that. I'll tweet that and I'll take the shot because I feel bad for ducking. So if I can open my fucking bottle. Holy fuck. What happened? Let me tweet the ice shit and I gotta figure out how to get this. Like, I'm confused. Like, look, I don't know if you guys can see this. Oh, hold on, let me go full screen. It literally, there's barely any left. I've drank out of this. It ain't opening. Soft hands. I opened this before. Gotta wait till your wife's boyfriend gets home. Oh, there we go. All right, I got it. All right, boys. I could get a shot glass and measure it out, but I'll just take a big gulp for you guys. God, I haven't drank them forever. Alcoholic. All right, bro. It's my bottle. All right, next up on our wheel, we got a truth here. Do you think you're living the life you imagine? That's what it said. I'm gonna have to go with yes, but no, right? Like, I love doing this shit for you guys. And I feel like truly I'm on my way to being a big content creator, and that's what I imagine. So I'm gonna say I'm on the way. Don't think I'm there yet, but I don't think I'm not, gonna get there. I think I am gonna get there. I'm gonna do everything I can. I'm gonna go beast mode for y'all. I know I said at the start of this year things were gonna get crazy. Got a little lazy, but now we're picking it back up again, right? So I'm gonna do my best to make it for you guys this year. That's my goal. So yeah, Burr, how many voids have you cracked? I've cracked 2 voids. 2 voids have been cracked. Yeah, to anybody who's watching this on YouTube, by the way, chat can ask a truth whenever. I will answer any truth. Worst shot taken. Okay, so this is not alcoholic shot. Worst shot taken is going to be... Wait, is this the one? Yeah, this is the worst shot I've taken. So how it works is basically worst shot I've taken at a girl, right? Like, what's like... the worst thing I said. So like I'll let you guys know I'm like 95% success rate. I've asked out a lot of women. I'll keep it a buck. And what'd you just say? How many femboys have been cracked or been gooned to? Cracked, none. Gooned to, that's, I don't know, maybe around 5. You never really know. Anyway, worst shot I've taken, that's like, I have a high success rate, bro. Almost every single girl I ask out says yes. But there was one, actually there's 2. I'll tell both stories. Why not? Because I don't know which one's worse. The most recent one, which I'll be honest, my heart went in it. I was talking to this girl, right, or whatever, and she asked like what I do, and I was like, yeah, I do content and stuff, and she never responded to me again after I told her I made videos and stuff. So I don't think that's a bad shot. I think, it's just a little like strange, I guess. Burgoons to femboys every day, I guess. No, I don't even goon that much, bro. But there's this other one, which this is just weird on her part, not on my part. But there's this girl, sat next to her in history class in college, art history. She was bad as hell, bro. She also had the book. So, I was like, I wasn't buying the book. You know what I'm saying? So we're sitting, one day, and I'm walking out with her and stuff. Like, she bad as hell. And I'm like, hey, if you're not busy, one day you want to maybe go get some food or something. She's like, oh, yeah, sure. Here's my number and everything like that. Or she gave me her Snapchat or whatever. And she was like, yeah, we can just get the date and stuff figured out on there. I'm like, all right, bet. I text her like later that day, and I'm like, hey, this is, blah, 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 from history class. You probably thought you're doing OF by saying you're a content creator. Nah, she ain't stupid, bro. Anyway, this girl, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, hey, you busy this Friday or something? We could go get something to eat, something like that. And she just read it, left me on open. I'm like, all right, this is strange. And then like 2 hours later, she blocked me for some reason. I'm like, what? And then next day in class, she dropped the damn class. Like, all you had to say was no. When I asked her, I was like, if not, it's cool, no big deal. Like, you're not going to hurt me by saying no. And she still said yes. She gave me her information. I then go to set up the date, and then she blocks me and drops the class. What are we doing? What are we doing? No, some women are dumbasses, yeah. I get what you're saying. But, what was she doing? Like, you could have just said no, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not I'm confused. I was confused by that. I was like, dude, I don't know. That one confused me. But all right, we'll move on. Next, we've got drink water. This is not normal drinking water. I just put it on here because I didn't want to spoil what it was. Give me one sec. I gotta take my headset off for this. This is vodka now. There's water everywhere now. Fuck. Chill on the water bottle. Bro, what are you talking about, bro? By water everywhere, I mean it's all in my shirt. I got a little bit on my chair, but that'll dry. It's not a dick. Alright, bro. What are we doing? What are we doing, bro? Alright, anyway. Let me just wipe off that water. That water that got on my chair. Alright, that's the water segment. Got water all over me. Threaten your neighbor's life. That's not a truth. When do you feel the most like yourself? Ooh, this is a tough one, bro. You know, I've been not shy to talk about my stuff. It's not that I don't feel like myself all the time. Well, no, I really don't. I haven't felt like myself in a while, like fully. But I guess there's times like, I don't know, like when it's late at night, you know, hanging out with my friends and stuff. Maybe then. I don't know. I haven't felt like myself in a while, but it's not because of like you guys or anything or stress or anything like that. I know what happened, but it's one of the questions on here. Well, there's probably like two things that led to it, but you know, we move on, bro. It'll be all right. Don't hit us with this depressed ass shit. I'm not depressed, bro. I just don't feel like myself. That doesn't make me depressed. Oops, now it's gone. Oh, there we go. Delete it. It's not depressing, bro. I just I'm still in a good mood, dude. Must take a shot. All right, bro. Here we go, boys. Down the hatch. God, I drank like a retard. Oh my god, dude, I'm so fucking stupid. Why'd I do that? Oh my god, dude, I'm so fucking dumb. Holy shit. Oh my, why the fuck did I do that? Oh my god, dude. Holy fuck. Oh my god. So you're scared? What are you talking about, bro? It's got nothing to do with that, bro. I just realized I did not do that in full screen. That's my bad. Fuck, dude. I am stupid as hell. I almost threw up right there because I don't know if you guys saw it. Instead of, you know, I drank it like I was like funneling water, bro. I don't know why the fuck I did that. That was stupid as shit. Anyway, let's move on, bro. What's the most questionable thing in your search history? Oh, do I want to share this? Well, I guess I can't really look in the history because there's gonna be a lot of shit. But just things I've looked up. You're so far. Okay. Mine is how to make Zyklon B. I mean, I don't really mind saying the weirdest shit in mine, bro. Like, it's just kind of sad. That's why I don't know if I want to say it. Not like sad as in like depressing, but it's like, yeah, I don't know if it's something most people would admit to. All right. So I mainly use my browser. I'm going to say this. How to crack FL. That's a good one, bro. Mainly, it's stuff I use for like my TikToks and YouTube and stuff. Or how to make a nuke. But, see, I don't look up anything like that. My shit's just kind of goonery. All right, BRB. All right, bet. So, like, my most questionable thing. I got some
Nexus mods, for Marvel Rivals, make my characters naked and shit. But I say probably the most questionable thing about it, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is some real gooner shit. I used to be a real gooner. I'm not anymore. But like every now and then, bro, the occasional porn game's kind of fun, bro. I'll keep it a buck, bro. So that's probably what it is. Just like looking for porn games, I guess. I'm not really a gooner like that anymore, though. I don't be gooning. Show the notepad. Oh, I got you. Here, we'll remove that. I'll show the notepad. Boom, notepad. Yeah, my notepad is our D&D notes. That's all I got in here. No, I don't want to see. All right. So that's all that is. Dude, I don't want to take another shot, bro. That last one I took like an idiot. Rank the last 5 years of your life from best to worst. I'll do last 6 since this one hadn't really started. I'm going to include 2026. 2026 is going to be number 1, bro. This is going to be the best year of my life, of your life, of our lives. Best year of our life this year, 2026. It's going to be the best. So 2026, number 1. Then from there, I would go 2025, second best. 2020, third best. 2021, fourth best. 24, fifth. All right, I'm doing, all right. Let me just go, because like doing that's confusing me. All right, 2026 going to be the best. 2025 then is next. Then we got 2020, 21, 22, 24, and then 23. 2023 was like the worst year of my life, I'll be honest. So yeah. That one's pretty simple. That one's supposed to be no context, so yeah, not gonna explain that yet. What part of yourself has changed the most in the last year? I would say I became a lot harder of a worker, I think. I've always worked hard on stuff that I've liked, but I've been grinding so hard on this shit, bro. So I would say, yeah, I'm becoming a harder worker. Fuck. Not only that, like, another thing that's changed, bro, is, like, I feel like I care more about people now. Like, again, this ain't with the depressing shit or whatever, but I will just explain, like, there was a time period in my life, bro, where I just didn't care about shit, bro. I didn't care about people. I didn't care about me. And it wasn't, like, on some sad shit. Like, I just literally didn't care. Like, I didn't really care about anything. So I think I care a lot more. Yes, man, me too, haha. When and how did you develop your poop fetish? Now, poop fetish is actually disgusting, bro. I'll be honest. That shit is gross, bro. What's a fear that affects your everyday decisions? This was the one on the list, bro. I honestly, I'm afraid of 2 things. One of them that I do, I'm afraid of, like, blood, but that doesn't affect my everyday decisions. I do have a fear that does affect my everyday decisions, but I don't want to say it. Not because I don't, like you guys, you scatting. I'm not scatting. Not because I don't like you guys, but it's more because I don't ever want it to be used against me, because it is possible for that to happen. So I don't ever talk about that fear. But my biggest fear is blood, but I'll take a shot for this since I'm not revealing what this is. We're on shot number 3. God, shot number 2 almost killed me because I'm dumb as shit. All right, there we go. Scat Gun Kelly. All right, bro. W Sour. All right. W Sour. Do 25 push-ups. All right, bro. Yeah, I almost threw up while you weren't here, Debbie. I don't have a lot of room because my room's a mess. Let me move my Beyblades. All right, 25 push-ups. Here we go. I'm doing real push-ups, too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 4 more. 2 more. 1 more, 1 more, 1 more.
ain't on no motherfucking those baby push-ups. No, they not, bruh. I can do all that one time. I mean, push-ups, that's like one of my weakest. That's always been one of my weakest area points. So, I always struggle with push-ups. I'm just keeping it a buck. Oh, fuck, bro. My arms are tired now. Shit. Push down. All right. Chat can ask a truth anytime. Yeah, you can. Keep that in mind. All right, here we go. I need to catch my breath before I do this. I used to want to be a villain like in 7th grade. I was sitting in class. This isn't a villain monologue, but just as I catch my breath. I would sit in class and I was like, I didn't want to. Like, I'm not saying that I wasn't like a school threat, but I was like, damn, dude, if I wanted to, like, I could really hurt some people. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. Oh, my arms are tired now. So, Gabby, you think you can show up 30 minutes late to my stream? No, I'm just kidding. I love it. I can't do it, bro. Hold up. I can't do it because I can't say anything mean about you guys, but it says do it about chat. So I'm trying to. How could I, like. Have you fingered yourself before? No, not even by accident. Toxic streamer. Okay. But I'm trying to think, like, how I could do villain shit without being mean. I don't want to be mean to y'all. I love y'all. So my best villain monologue. Listen, chat. Well, I'll do it like a leader. I'll be like the guy. All of you have been handpicked by me to go on this grand, luscious, and honorable adventure of conquering all streamers. You, me, and a dream. We are going to take over this platform called Twitch.tv, whether they like it or not. And we'll do it our way or the highway, motherfucker. You look like a proper movie villain. All right, you look like a proper movie villain, Brev. Fuck, bro. I mean, it was okay. Who's your first internet crush, bro? So, I don't know which one counts. Cause like, bro, internet crushes are weird, bro. I am sick. Dude, we know you're sick of coming, like Barry said that one time. Yeah, you are. No, I'm just kidding. But I hope you feel better, whatever's going on. I don't know if I can help, but hopefully the stream helps you out. I'm 3 shots in right now. When did you realize you had to stop saying, dude, I had a girlfriend that was like, hey, it's not cool to say that. And I was like, I grew up around a bunch of black people, and they were like, they always told me I could say it. So I didn't really, had no issues with it. Like, all my black friends were like, yeah, you're good, bro. I'm like, all right, cool. And then I had a girlfriend. She was like, yeah, you can't say that because not everybody's your friend. I'm like, yeah, that's a pretty good point. So then I just stopped saying it, really. I'll be honest, I'll keep it a buck, though. It's not in my vocabulary. Like, I don't be saying it anymore, but, like, if I'm flowing on a song, and the words in the song, and I'm in my car, nobody's there, does a tree make noise? Does a tree make noise when it falls if nobody's around? You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's in the song, bro, and I'm in flow state, it's got a good shot of going through. My throat be hurting, dude. Throat hurting is actually the worst. I just can't stop saying it. Okay, dude. What's her at? All right, bro. We're not doing that. But anyway, the question. First internet crush. I guess my first one, and it would technically count, is like Kylie Jenner. Like, she was bad as hell. He still does. Okay, dude. But I would say the first one, like, because Kylie Jenner I just thought was bad as hell. I don't know if I'd say crush. Like, my first real crush was probably, like, Overtime Megan, bro. She was bad as hell. But then when all of her shit got leaked, I was like, it just, like, ruins the purity, Like, I'm sure, like, all, a bunch of people have sex, bro. It's not the fact that it's just, like, I don't know. It's just after seeing that, it's not like I viewed her any less. It's just, like, I don't know. That's private shit, when the private shit gets leaked, it's like, doesn't feel special anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. So, don't really have a big crush on Overtime Megan anymore, but yeah. Addison Rae too, though. She's bad as hell, bro. You know, I had an Addison Rae fan page for a while. I'll keep it a buck, bro. She's bad as hell. Anyway, what's your current address? All right, that's not gonna count, bro. What's your house address? If don't, what to? All right. No, I'm not taking a shot for the house address question. That's not counting, obviously. I don't think I ever had an internet crush. 20 messages were deleted by moderator. Oh shit. What up now? But yeah, I'd probably say either Kylie Jenner, Addison Rae, or Overtime Megan. They all bad. Ban Gabby as a date. YouTube apology. Ban Gabby as a dare. I think Barry already did. As a Discord date. Alright, here we go. I didn't want to make this video, guys. I'm as shocked as the news as you guys are. Honestly, I didn't think anything like this would ever happen. I didn't think something as blasphemous as this would ever come out. I would like to say I am apologizing for what I did and any actions I have made. You know, the things being said about me, I do believe to be false. The multiple texting of minors, that just did not happen. It just didn't, I'll be honest. They said the number was around 13. I would say maybe 5. But I want to apologize for my actions anyway. It should have never got to a number that high. So, I want to apologize to all of you and all of my fans who I've let down. I will make sure to do a better job at hiding my mistakes. So I do apologize. I hope to see you all in the next video. Leave a like, subscribe, merch in bio. We got our Twitch in bio as well, TikTok as well. Make sure you guys go check out all my other links in the description as well. We have a Patreon as well if you want to see extra content, bonus content. So I do want to say, again, I apologize, guys, but I hope to see you guys down there in the Patreon, in our Twitch streams. Peace, love y'all, bye. That was pretty good, wasn't it? Holy shit, a bunch of chats went by. Or on the Skype. Dude, Skype's gone, man. What? Get the ukulele out? I don't have a ukulele. The allegations are all true. No, not good enough for saying the N-word? Oh, do it like Zaza. Neo, you obsessed with Zaza. Maybe don't do this on alcohol, bro. No, I'm alright, bro. It's the whole point. Drop a lurk, Discord. Yep, join the Discord and lurk. What the fuck is just happened? OF. All my Mr. Scary fans, man. Alright, YouTube apologies done, bro. Slap yourself. Ow, motherfucker. I'll do left hand this time. Ow, fuck. Alright. All my lemon fans, man. Girly slap, dude. I'll kill you, bro. Why, bro? Dude. It's on the wheel, bro. Like, I can't control it. Alright, bro. This one's a secret challenge, bro, so... Yeah, I get it, bro. Yeah, I get it, bro. That didn't hurt. Dude, I'll kill you, bro. You slapped like a fucking bitch. Shut up, bro. Give everyone in chat a compliment. All right, bro. Let's get it, bro. All right, so let me go. Itto type last. Itto, you know, there's a lot of good things to say about you, Itto. There's some bad, but everybody's got some bad. Let's keep it above. None of us are perfect. Itto, it's a good thing. You know a lot about cars. Let me go full screen for this. Let me make it genuine. Itto, you know a lot about cars. I don't know too much about cars. That's pretty cool, first of all. But I'll give a little bit of a better compliment. You show up to every stream. I appreciate that, bro. You always supportive no matter what, Itto, so I appreciate that as well. I could say that about all y'all, but for real, bro, you show up every time, bro. You don't got to be here, but you still do. And you always want to get involved with the community, so thank you, Itto, for real. Maybe take a drop of salsa on your tongue again. All right, bro. Can't think of anything. Mind's blank, stalling. Itto, you got autism, and that's a good thing. All right. Next, we go with Akunlu. Akunlu, I said this before. I'll say it again. You know, your words cut deep in a good way, bro. Like, whenever things get serious, bro, you always got a good thing to say. So, yeah, I just want to say appreciate you for that. It's just, yeah, you always got a good thing to say. Akumju. All right. Next, we got Gabby. Gabby, Ultimate Ghostwriter. Again, you're like, you come in all the time. You always involved with the community, but most importantly, you're like super creative, bro. So, yeah, next Thanksgiving, we get you that PC, bro. You got to start making shit, bro. You're mad creative, bro. You my psychiatrist or something, Gabby. Fuck off. Yeah, man, all my lemon fans. That's you three. I got you three. All right, we'll go with Nail. Nail, you're always down. I don't know if collab's the right word, but you're always down to help me with the stream. Like, if I want to play Dead by Daylight with somebody, I know Nail will hop on. If I want to play Rivals with somebody, I know Nail will hop on. If I have the game and Nail is at home, he will hop on. So, Nail, you're always clutch, bro. Thank you for always joining in on everything, right? Nail more like Mayo. Nail more like racist. All right. Next, we got Toro. Toro, man, dude, you're like the best editor, like, I know. So, I feel like that's enough, but I could say more. You're also 6'8", blonde hair, blue eyes, Swedish man, ripped, absolute jacked. So, obviously, you know, that as well. Next, we got Barry. I think Barry's the last one. No, am I tripping? I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. If I am, I'm sorry, guys. We got Barry here. Barry, you're obviously the best mod ever. I don't know any mod better than you, Barry, in the whole world of streaming. You're the best mod ever. So, Barry, greatest mod of all time. I think that's self-explanatory. Also, when we played Roblox that one night, that was funny as hell. So, yeah, I'll say that. Nail, more like Slur. Y'all are mad I make the streams better. Hesperidian, yes. Toro is like 5'4". In George languages, bingo. I can't type Diosman. George, I miss you. I should do fruit acting. Hell yeah, bro. But as a compliment to everyone in chat, I'll give a compliment to myself. I'm the greatest. All right, let's move on. Name one funny thing you said. Worst drama? Alright, bro. My worst drama I ever had, this happened a long time ago before stream, because I'm not including stream drama. I don't really have stream drama. I keep it a buck. The worst drama I ever had, bro, was we had this friend. I don't want to say his name. Let's just call him B. No, we call Brennan. Yeah, it don't matter, bro. We'll just call him B, bro. B was friends with me longer than anybody else, bro. I knew this dude my whole life. You know, he was a cool dude. His family's poor or whatever. Steve Beef drama, Marvin Beak incidents, Dagging it. No, it's not Dagging. Dagging's cool, bro. B, he was a cool friend of us, bro. But he got a job and he got a girlfriend. He didn't get off till like midnight, right? And we were like, and he was always like, oh, y'all are never on when I get home. Just like, all right, we'll stay on, bro. Just let us know if you're getting on and stuff. And Dagging's cool. Yeah, no, it's not Dagging, bro. I'm still friends with Daggin. Let me get to the end of the story. Y'all know it's not Daggin. Anyway, B, it's not Daggin, bro. B, he would tell us to wait, and we'd wait. He'd never get on, right? And then we'd text him and be like, hey, you didn't tell us you weren't getting on. And he was like, and then he'd get like defensive, be like, oh, I have a job, and this thing like that. And it's like, bro, just tell us if you're not getting on. That's all we ask, because we're waiting on you. You asked us to wait on you, and you don't tell us when you're not getting on, right? But that's not the shit that made me mad. And then he basically ended up doing a bunch of weird shit to Dag and doing a bunch of weird shit to everybody else. The thing that pissed me off the most, my best friend, Ryan. Ryan's the GOAT. He's honestly, like, if you'd want a life, you'd probably want Ryan's. He's about to get married. He has a house. He makes a ton of money. You know, he knows how to do everything you could ever want to do. He's a car guy, everything like that. Like, he's got everything you'd want. All right, let me read chat a little bit, then I'll continue. I pranked the whole internet for not posting for 7 days. All right, why did Daggin do that? It's not Daggin. But the worst Minecraft gameplay of all time over this. Is it a certain Joe Bart lover? No. Brennan's cool, bro. Papa's in with Joe Bart. In the mirror, he hugged everyone. Greedy billionaire. All right, anyway. Yeah, B, the thing that pissed me off the most, he had no car. So he, like, had to get dropped off to go to work and stuff and to visit his girlfriend and things like that. And so Ryan, he's a handyman. They have a shit car in their yard that does not work. Ryan fixed this entire car for free. The whole car he fixed for free. He bought all the parts for it. He bought everything. He fixed this car. This man still uses this car to this day, by the way. No thanks to Ryan. Refused to text Ryan back. Like Ryan would text him and be like, yo, what's up? And he wouldn't respond for days after the guy who just gave you a vehicle for free never texted him for days. That's what pissed me off the most. Is like, you can't even be grateful to a dude that you're still driving the car to this day. This was like 6 years ago, bro. You're still driving the shit. So to me, does Ryan have a million subs on YouTube? No, he don't. He don't. Bro. Cut the freaking crap, dude. Okay. Can you deny it? Why would Daggin do it? It's not Daggin, bro. Car parts are expensive. I know, dude. It's not Daggin, bro. Daggin is cool, bro. Daggin used to piss me off, though, but that he don't anymore. Daggin's the GOAT. You sound too drunk to stream. I'm not drunk. Dude, honestly, okay. I hate using the word tipsy. I would say maybe a little tipsy. My limit is a lot, Akamlu. A lot. I remember I've never blacked out, but the only time I got close, I think I had I lost track, but it was around 17 to 20 shots in 3 hours. So I could take a lot. Pause. It's just I had 3 in a short succession, so it's like it's hitting a little bit. I hate the word tipsy, but it would be more like tipsy. Anyway, yeah, that was probably the worst drama. We just stopped being friends with him. That pissed me off the most. Like, yes, he acted weird towards us, but that I could get over with. It's just being ungrateful for getting a brand new car for free is absolutely crazy to me, and then not even wanting to text the guy back, and then making a stupid excuse like, oh, I just didn't want to text you, I've been busy or whatever. Like, that pissed me off, bro. So yeah, that's the biggest drama I had and we had as a friend group. We're not friends with him anymore. So yeah, it's not anyone y'all know, because I'm still friends with those people we do shit with, right? What are you talking about? Yeah, you're right, back to the wheel. I don't think I'm going to... It's... Alright, bro. We gotta stop the dagging slander. Blacked out like a phantom. What's something you'd be embarrassed if your parents saw on your PC? I mean, I got one game installed. I don't even know if I could show this. Hold up. Alright, I can't. There's no nudity. This game, bro. This game's peak, bro, but it is low-key embarrassing. Because it is, I'll be honest, it's a porn game. But I don't play it for that, bro. It's a gacha game. I love gacha games, bro. This game's gas, bro. But yeah, that'd be it, bro. That'd be it. Throwing stones from a glass house. 8 terabytes of furry feet content. Nah, that ain't me, bro. Dude, Chris Tren, hold up. This is so off topic. If y'all, dude, Tren Twins are goated, bro. I want to do a stream with the Tren Twins, but they get banned every time they go live, so I don't think I ever can. But I'd love to at least do a YouTube video with them. Dude, look at what he fucking posted, dude. Are we sure this is still a joke? Yeah, nah, bro. It's, yeah, bro. Anyway, we go spin the wheel. I play my hentai for the RPG aspect. My biggest drama is with a certain Fortnite streamer person. Here you might know 2X Brand. No, I don't know who that is. 50 hours goated. End every sentence with a rhyme for 5 minutes. Dude, 5 minutes, tough as hell. That's 43. 143. 143. I pee on a tree like I'm a mean, lean, green bean, son of a dream. What's the lowest point you've had in the last few years? I got to go to Sears so I could get my pants clean because my pants are owned by Shein. The lowest point I've had in the last few years that wasn't at Sears would have to be 2022/2023 because there weren't many trees. I was out in Colombia. This was my first year of college. And then I've got college. That's not even a word, but I'm still rhyming. And in this school, it wasn't very cool. I had little friends. I wanted it to end. I would never end myself. But if there was a point, it was then. I was very angry all the freaking time. I wanted to punch people. Like it was a rhyme. I don't know. But I was very angry. I got mad at everything. I hated that whole place. Like it was everything. I know I rhyme the same word. I don't care, bro. My room had mold. The mold inspector came. He said it wasn't there. And I was getting flamed. They said that I lied, but I was getting sick. I got my blood drawn. I got a little prick. My whole arm was bleeding. I was covered in red. I made it back home. It looked like I was dead. Okay, anyway. I went to stay with Brennan because he lived on campus. When I got to his room, it smelled like Krampus. It was like a prison block. We had no windows. We were on the 8th floor. I felt like a crescendo. It was the middle of the night, 3 a.m. Had class in the morning. Then there was a blast. And I lost the morning. Somebody had a firework war, sent him into somebody's dorm. I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, yo, this ain't no porn. Fuck, this is hard. But what else is hard is my penis, because, yeah, I'm like that. I'm like Joe Bart. Anyway, this place sucked. The people there were rude. The teachers didn't help me. They all felt crude. Beast Burger was good. Then they took that away from me. The guy that made them, they fired him. And it pissed me off. So I was sad. And then I was lonely. And then I was like, damn, bro, this place sucks, bro. But I had an acting teacher. And he was cool as fuck. He was this gay little guy almost like Will Ferrell's cuck. I'm sorry, but like he was, that's besides the point. But yeah, everybody was rude to me. The teachers didn't give a shit. My guidance counselors didn't get me right. They didn't even set me up with shit. So yeah, it pissed me off, bro. It was a bad experience, and I hated every second of it. Send that to period. Let me read chat. I don't need a girlfriend. I need a burger. Hamburger. I don't need a Yowie. I need a Yuri. Street Fighter Jury. Bro, that rhyme. Please play that Give Me Fucking Cheeseburger song. Where the fuck's my goddamn server? Oh, there it is. Give me fucking cheeseburger. Don't be greedy, white boy. Where'd that go? Or you're gonna get hetero stuff next. I like to have sex. Can I have cheeseburger, hamburger? I can't say white boy. Black boy. Fuck, that's not a good rhyme. Alright, we have their next spin. Why can't I say white boy? I don't know, boy. Alright, we got like very few seconds left, so let's make the rhymes count before I read the next question. Who wants to have a bout? Now we'll go back to back, spitting on the track. I'm gonna punch you. I didn't even show the wheel because I'm out of function. Black boy. So you could say black boy, but you can't say white boy. Bullying is on the news spectrum. Looks like Shaq boy. Whoa! Looks at a hedge for half an hour. Over the hedge, goated movie, Spawn hour. Twitch is racist? I thought you were already knowing. Alright, we don't have to rhyme anymore. Share one genuine piece of advice which you heard earlier. So, I'm my biggest motivator, bro, so this don't exist, bro. All my advice I get from me. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I'm the biggest self-glazer there is. But I did see there's a quote I had, and I saw someone reworded it better. So, I'm just gonna say the reworded version, because that's what I've been saying since I was a little jit. The most important relationship, Twitch only likes Asians, facts. The most important relationship you could have in life, or that you're going to have in life, no matter who you are, is with yourself. I used to word it way worse than that, but basically, bro, you gotta fuck with yourself. If you don't fuck with yourself, you're not gonna fuck with life, bro. So you gotta learn to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, it's just gonna go bad, bro. And you should put yourself above everybody else. Not in a selfish way. I love helping people, bro. But if I had to choose between my life and someone else's, I'm gonna have to say mine, bro. Because I know I'm gonna go out and help people. I don't know what they're gonna. Actually, that might not be true. I don't know. I'm very unselfish, but you got to be selfish too. You got to take care of yourself before you can take care of other people. That's what I've always said. But if you have the opportunity to take care of other people, you should do that as well. Anyway, Cracker. Nervousness is just excitement. Facts. That's a good quote from mine too, bro. That's what I always told my swim kids. Now I know, I didn't come up with that. I know people have heard that before. Obviously, I can say that, yeah. But that's what I always told my kids when I was coaching them. Like, every time they're like, they're nervous, I'm like, you're not nervous, bro. You're excited. Like, I told them it's the same thing, bro. You're not nervous. You're just excited, You're swim kids. I used to be a swim coach, bro. I'm one of the best swim coaches out there. Anyway, let's move on. Next spin. That's a pretty quick one. So, name one viewer that I'd like to be handcuffed with for the rest of my life. All right, it can't be Barry. I'm not being handcuffed to a minor. I'm sorry, Barry. I love you, bro, but that's just not possible. Me when I tell lies. I was a good swim coach, dude. I was head coach for 1 year and I produced 5 state swimmers. Name anybody who's doing it like me. You can't. I'm a good coach. Glass. I have swim kids. Used to chuck kids into pools. Nah, I like for a little bit I worked with the new guys, but then after like a month, the other coach realized like, hey, you're pretty good. So I got to work with. I don't really like doing new people. Like once you learn the basics, then you come to me because I'm gonna really develop you and make you the best. Nah, man, my swim kids. He doesn't use that name. Okay, he got fired. I didn't get fired. I had to move. Unfortunately, I still supported my kids though. The ones that made the state, I still went to state after I moved, just to support them. So shout out them, bro. Anyway, one viewer. I'm gonna be honest. I think this is pretty simple. I'm not. I mean, it's pretty easy. I'm not gonna say why I wouldn't be handcuffed to any of y'all, but it would definitely be Nao. I feel like me and Nao have the most in common. So. Yeah, I would definitely be handcuffed to Nao out of all of y'all. I mean, just being honest. You could always be Glass to me, babe. Swim, dive, Nao, man. I have the most in common with Nao. I think that would just make the easiest shit to be, handcuffed to Nao. I mean, I fuck with all of y'all. I don't think I'd mind being handcuffed to any of y'all other than Barry because he's 15. But other than that, yeah, I think Nao would probably be the best for me. I'll give it 2 hours. I mean, now, all right, I'm spinning again. Spin again. Spin again. You ever felt like you're falling behind? No, never. Never feel like you're falling behind. You're doing great for you, man. Comparison is the thief of joy. Never compare yourself to other people, bro. Compare yourself to yourself. And even sometimes you fall behind yourself, but, you know, that's fine, bro. You just got to pick yourself back up, right? So, no, I don't compare myself to other people at all. I'm going to be the GOAT, bro. I don't give a shit. Wouldn't have said that 2 months ago? What do you mean? We've got so much in common. What is the worst thing I've done to someone, bro? I'm going to be honest, bro. This is a fucked up story, bro. I had a friend, bro, and I feel like such a dick saying this. He was, like, dating this girl, bro. Like, I'm an L-man for this, I'll be honest, bro. And, like, she wasn't even that bad, bro. Like, she wasn't even, like, that bad, bro. I don't know why, bro. I just started to get close. I took his girlfriend, bro. I keep it a buck. Like, I just can't. You know, I feel bad. You ran him over. I didn't run him over, but, like... Bro, like, I don't know why. I just did it because I could, bro. I didn't even really like her like that because I dated her for like 2 weeks and then I was done, bro. I just was a dick for no reason, bro. Looking Jen? Bet. What's a Jen? All right, bro. What the fuck we doing, bro? But yeah, that's kind of a dick move. I'll be honest, bro. Yeah, I would say I was a lover boy, dude. I've dated a lot of women. I keep it a buck. But I'm always looking for love, bro. I'm not dating for nothing else. It's just things don't work out, you know. I'm very good at getting women. I'm not good at keeping them. That's straight up. Anyway, Neto Rare W. What? I don't even know what that word is. Reverse? Oh, fuck. What's something you wish people understood about you? I don't know why I put this on here. I wouldn't say me, but I would just say streaming. I don't hate seeing it because, like, I get it, but, like, I don't like when people sit there and, like, discredit what, like, streamers or content creators do. It's like people think when you have money, it's easy. Now, I know I'm not big and I don't got money, so it doesn't apply to me. But, like, I just hate seeing that shit where it's like, oh, they have money, they'll be fine. Or it's like, oh, being a streamer is easy. Like, being a streamer is not easy, bro, because the reality of being a streamer is most of them are like me. And I got to do all this shit on top of looking for a job and doing all this other stuff. And... you know, I'm not saying it's hard, but it's not easy, bro. It's not easy. Like, saying it's easy is just, honestly, it's just dumb. Now, if you want to argue with me that, oh, the people that, like, have thousands of subs, it's easy for them. No shit, dude. That is less than 1% of streamers, dude. Most streamers are like me, bro. Or most streamers that even make a living off it, they make the same amount you do, dude. Like, it's not easy, bro. Like, that's what I hate. I wish people understood that, like, creating content, it's not easy. It's not hard, but it's not easy either, you know. But everybody thinks it's the easiest thing in the world, which makes no sense because if it was, you'd be doing it. So yeah, I would say that. I don't know what that word is. Let's be girls, twin. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. Chat chooses a dare. All right, y'all get one dare to come up with me, bro. One dare. That's it. When do we start? Exclamation mark. Yeah, y'all make it quick though. I am gonna get the tattoo. I just haven't scheduled it yet, bro. I already started. It's on you now. Nah, but I'll come up with the dare. I am gonna get the tattoo. Dude, that's not nothing I could do right now. Ads, damn. I'm sorry for the ads, bro. When do I get VIP? Soon. I don't be checking that shit, I'll be honest, bro. Stick your fingers down your throat 20 times. Nah, I ain't doing that, bro. Stork beak on the penis. Fuck no. Bro, I give y'all like another minute to come up with a good dare, and then if not, bro, I'll just take a shot. Rip your pork off, pussy. I am a pussy, bro. I'm not doing that, bro. Finger yourself. Alright, I'm taking the shot, bro. These dares, bro. God, I used to like the taste of Malibu. I'm not liking it right now. Do a backflip nice and slow. I just missed a lot of that water. I'm going to be honest with y'all. All right, let's move on. Next wheel spin. God, I feel like it's got quiet. I feel like the voices in my head have gotten quieter. What's the biggest rage moment you had off stream? This is another moment I was with, my girlfriend at the time. This was,
one thing I always hate is Wi-Fi issues. Like, my dad's always like, there's no point to get mad at stuff you can't control. And I'm like, that's the shit I get mad at the most. Like, if I can control it, why'd I get mad at it? You know, like, that's on me. And when it's not on me, it's when it pisses me off. Like, I'm doing my job, why are you not doing yours? And so I used to have shit Wi-Fi, bro. And I'd get pissed every day at the Wi-Fi. My girlfriend was over. We're trying to watch Naruto because I'm putting her on to Peak, bro. And be like, hey, this is Peak, bro. You got to watch this. And we watching Naruto. And the shit just fucking freezes. It pisses me off. I chucked my phone across the room, bro. And I was pissed. That's the only time I've ever had any physical rage moment. I do not get... I mean, I do this sometimes. But that's not like... I don't know. That is the biggest rage moment I had. I was pissed, dude. And in front of the huzz, too. That's bad, bro. Play Valorant for an hour. I played Valorant for 17 hours straight once. Sing with your mouth closed. She's missing. No, bro. W girlfriend, can you get a talking Tom VTuber? You beat her. I would never hit a woman, bro. She threw blankets at you. No, bro. I threw my phone across the room. It pissed me off. But yeah, that was it. I'll never get physical with anybody. I never get physical at all. That's the only time I've ever gotten physically mad. What's something you thought would make you happy but didn't? I mean, the simple answer is video games. I thought video games are like what I enjoy. I don't really enjoy video games. I'll be honest. I enjoy the occasional ones. Like, I was playing Pokemon a lot last night. I enjoyed Pokemon, bro. I enjoyed a little bit of Devil May Cry, but video games don't make me happy. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't. That would be my only answer is video games, I guess. So sure. No power, Segi. All right, bro. My legs feel cold. Compliment every chatter who types for the next minute. Bro, we already did a compliment to chatter, bro. Fuck all that, bro. I'm removing that. We already did that. Why'd I put that on there twice? Do an anime internal monologue reacting to chat. All right, bro. That's 10 shots. What is this Toro Eats Dirt guy talking about? I don't think he understands the severity of the situation. 10 shots? I don't think I could take 10 more. Where's my compliment? Gabby already received this compliment, yet he thinks he hasn't. This seems like an issue. Should I compliment him or not? I think I'll decline. Hold up, I'm about to burp. Guys, let's all dress up, Akumlu says. And to my thoughts go, I'm already dressed. Not sure what they mean by this, but... You know, I think I'll continue with my day. It says that in the rules, I don't think this Toro Eats Dirt guy knows where the rules are. Because the rules are in my head. And they're my rules. Don't deserve one. Neo's being a bit rude to Gabby there. I won't stop him. I want to dress up like Darling. Darling and the Franks more like it. I want to see Burr dressed up. Burr is dressed up. He's wearing his alpha shirt. Alright, that's it for that, bro. What's something you're still healing from, bro? Again, not with none of the depressing shit. It's not sad. It's just true, bro. I'll be honest, bro. Being in love with someone, bro, and not having somebody to, be there for you kind of sucks. I wouldn't say I'm lonely. I've got my best friends and stuff like that, and I got you guys, so I'm definitely not lonely. Okay, just take the shots. Alright, bro. You sound like Batman. My bad, bro. I'm trying, okay? I would say just, yeah, I mean, I've been in love before, and that ended, and so I guess there's just always a hole there, Let's all leave. Yeah, so I would say that's the big thing I guess I'm healing from. Yeah, just not having someone like that in my life, bro. That was like a 2-year relationship gone. So yeah, I wouldn't say I still think about her, but it's nice to have a girlfriend that cared for you like that. So, yeah, I say that, but it's all good. Dare lower the price for the oil upstream to 2. Let's all partake in the no power Segi starting now. All right, bro. All right, let's move on. Next, wheel spin. We almost done with the wheel. What's something you're proud of but never talk about? When I saw this one, I was like, oh, I'm not going to include it because I'll talk about anything I'm proud of. But that's one thing I never talk about that I am proud of. I'm proud of you guys, okay? Whether, no matter what you guys do, I'm proud of y'all, bro. Whenever you guys come in here and say you did something today, I'm proud of y'all. Whether you did nothing or not, bro, I'm just happy. I'm happy for all you guys. And I'm happy for my swim kids, too. I would say I'm proud of them, bro. They made me really proud. It was one of the best experiences ever as being a coach. I jacked off today.
And I'm proud of you for that, bro. I'm proud of you. Like, I'm proud of y'all, bro, because if y'all haven't noticed by now, I love myself. I can talk about myself all day. So anything I'm proud of for me, it will be said at some point. I'm proud of everything I do, bro. Like, I feel like I'm the GOAT. I feel like I'm the greatest person ever. I don't care. What I will say with that, though, I feel like I'm the greatest person, but everybody's still my equal, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like I'm the greatest, but the greatest is a tier, right? Like, there's not one above all, you know? It's like, I'm in a tier with a bunch of people in the greatest. But I feel like I'm in that greatest tier. I'm one of the greatest people ever. That's what I feel like. So, you know, I'm going to talk about myself all the time. I feel like the GOAT living and breathing every day. But I'm proud of you guys for sure. I say maybe I don't talk about how proud I am of you guys and the other people I interact with, like my friends and, you know, my swim kids and stuff. So that's that I'm proud of. I scratched my ass till it bled. Hey, let's go, bro. Burban, this guy. I'm sorry, dry hump maxing right now. Dude, dry humping is not comp, bro. When I was 10 years old, I thought dry humping was comp, dude. That's why I hit puberty when I was 10 years old, bro. I was busting at 10. I was in 5th grade, bro, and I was... sorry, that's too much information. But yeah, I used to dry hump. I thought dry humping was the method. Dry humping ain't the method, bro. Are your fingernails long? Do you paint them? Do you want to dress up? But I will say, though, I am a dry beater, though. Dry beater all the way, bro. That's the way to go. Yes, W Brevs. Dude, stop talking about your swim kids. All right, we'll move on to the next question. They're gone. What's something you're scared of never change about you? I don't know why I included this. Maybe just to say nothing. I mean, I'm not, like, scared. I'm not scared of change. I'm not scared to change. I'm not scared of not changing. I don't care. I'm just going to do whatever works for me. And that's something that, like, sometimes I have to redirect myself on the path of. And it's that I do what I want to do. I say what I want to say. And I always want to live by that. And sometimes I hold myself back and I need to not do that. So the biggest thing I'm scared of is holding myself back. But I used to not at all. So I know it's totally possible. So I'll get to the point, again, where I'm no longer hesitant on saying or doing things, because back in my day, I did whatever thought. Back in my day, like I'm old. Back in school, before I started doing content, well, it wasn't before. Before I really, like I said, got my, I guess, heartbroken. I mean, it wasn't heartbroken. You know, yeah, you get what I'm saying, bro. I did and said whatever I wanted to do. So, yeah, I just got to get back to that. So, yeah, I'm not really scared of anything. I'm actually going to unfollow. My fault will come there. Getting infertile on hormones? Wait, huh? If you could trade lives with one streamer, who and why? Ooh. Bro, if I could trade lives with one streamer, I'm thinking this from a content perspective, like, but the problem is I couldn't keep my skills, bro. I'm mad good at a lot of stuff, bro. If I had to, if a genie came up to me and was like, you could trade places with anybody, who? I would say nobody. I'd say as myself. But if I had Macy J, all right, bro. Somebody banned Toro. Anyway. If I had to pick... Oh, hold up. Trade announcement. Philadelphia said 76ers sending Eric Gordon to the Memphis Grizzlies. That's an ass trade, bro. What are we doing? Anyway. Also, Gabe Vincent got off my fucking team. Love Gabe Vincent. Hope he does good for the Hawks, but thank God he's gone. Anyway, if I could trade lives with one streamer, who and why? I'm trading lives with... It's between two, obviously, you know, my two idols on streaming is between PBM and Jason. I'm probably going to go with Jason. I think he's just in a more collaborative situation. I love working with other people. Max, I feel like does a lot of stuff on his own, but I fuck with Max too because I love music. But I would probably say Jason because I feel very similar to Jason. I feel like he's the streamer I relate the most to. So I'd probably say Jason the Ween. Yeah, just because I relate to him a lot. So I would say that. But I'm going to pass him one day, and then everybody going to be wanting to be trading places with me. So, yeah. Macy J. Hawks. Yeah, Asman. I'm not Jacob. Trade place for Asman Gold, bro. Who's someone you miss but don't talk to anymore, and why? I mean, shit, bro. You know, we talked about it a little bit. It's probably going to have to be, you know, the girl I was with for 2 years, bro. You know, she just did me mad good. You know, I don't think I ever had anyone in my life like that. But it's all right. You look like Tectone, dude. I don't even know who that is. Call her right now. I'm not calling her right now, dude. Because the thing is, we ended on good terms. It's over, bro. We're just not meant to be together, and that's fine. But that's like why, I guess, right? We're not meant to be together, you know. But she's like just a very good person. So that... You know, that's probably why I would say that, you know, we just weren't meant to be together. That's cool. But
she's a very, very loving person, I would say. I don't think I've ever, like I said, had anyone in my life as caring as her. So I think that's probably the part of it is like, she's just such a good person. But we're not meant to be together. We want completely different lives. She wants a calm, quiet life in the country, dude. I want to be the biggest name in the world. So, that's it was never meant to be. If she wants a family, I don't really care to have a family. It was just never meant to be. So, yeah, I would say that. But, it's just, we just had to go separate ways. So, it's fine. If Bird looked like Tectone, my pork would explode. Would you get cucked for $1? Dude, cucking ain't that bad, bro. It's just porn IRL, bro. Oh, no, not with my girl, bro. But, like, would I just watch two random people have sex and I sit in a corner? Why not, bro? Why not? But I'm not, not my girl. You can look up sexy Tectone. Yeah, I'm scared what's going to come up, though. But we have one question left. Okay, this seems to be fine. I see feet down here. Tectone's feet. I don't like what I'm looking at. I think I'm going to go back to the wheel. All right, last one. Never meant by American football. What do you mean, bro? I thought somebody else got traded. Worst shot received. So this is pretty much the worst. Somebody came up to me and tried to, shoot. Those aren't painted, by the way. He's just rotting. Dude, you hear the shit about Clav rotting? Yeah, I'm done talking about Clav. All right, so we're on the last one. I'm going to just go full screen because we, after this, we end in the shit. The worst shot I've received? I don't know, bro. I do get a lot of girls. Not as much anymore, but I used to get a lot of girls that come up to me and wanted to, I was very desirable back in my day. I was in very good shape, like I said, before all the surgeries and stuff. 400 shots to the back. Never meant by American football as a song. Oh. I don't know, dude. I can't think of the worst shot anyone shot at me, bro. Like, they're all pretty normal, I would say. It's just normally, like, I think the ones where it's like, girls sometimes think that they just, since they're girls, they got it easier. Like, I hate when they hit you with the, like, I don't know, just some random bullshit, like, you're cute, by the way, or something like that. Pink-haired burr. Dude, my pink hair was goated, bro. Everybody loved my pink hair, bro, for the most part. I got a lot of compliments on it. I was told I was, like, the only person that could ever rock pink hair. But I had it for the swag, bro. I was a soccer player, bro. It was my swag. So I had a lot of swag back then. Maybe I need to get more swag again. We dyeing the hair, boys? No, not right now. You hate women. I love women, bro. I hate when women just, like, shoot those cringe shots like, oh, you're bad as fuck, or, like, I do things to you. It's like, dude, it's not a good shot. That's like an air ball, bro. I got shot 56 times in the Cold War. Is that a competitor? He's just gay, Tora. All right, bro. All right, yeah, man. All right, but YouTube, that's going to do it for the streamer truth, dare, or drink segment. We only took 4 shots, so I'm going to be good in like 30 minutes, bro. I literally just got to break the seal, and I'll be back to being sober. So that's all good, bro. If you want to see another one with other streamers, collab, let me know. That's going to take a while to do, bro. I don't know anybody. I'm going to keep it a buck, bro. I'm a no-name right now. So I get to y'all on there eventually. Hope y'all enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe. Peace. Twitch.tv/birthroad where we do all this shit. Bye-bye.